In this training video, I'm going to show you how to use the email links. I'm going to show you a shortcut that will save you a lot of time and frustration, and also give you a big tip that you should really follow before you send out any sort of emails, especially if you have a newsletter subscription list. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to click on email links, and when the page comes up, it might look at first as if there's nothing here, that there's no email links set up, but actually what you do is you go under marketing groups and you choose the section that you want. So in this demonstration I'll choose bicycles, and then I click on the display button. Let me bring this into view. Display email links, and the page comes up and you have two options. You have a text-based version and you have an HTML version. Now, why are there two versions? Why can't they just make it simple? And here's what it comes down to. It comes down to a couple different factors. If you're using a web-based newsletter service, let's say that you have an opt-in form and you're collecting newsletter subscribers, then a lot of times when you're sending out an email, you have the option to send both an HTML and a text-based email in the same one. And the reason why they do that is because some recipients will have their web service will be set up automatically to reject HTML emails and only show the text-based ones. And that's why web-based newsletter services, like the ones that you see in the resources section in your affiliate panel, those types of services will make sure that your message gets delivered. So if your recipient doesn't allow HTML to be shown based on whatever web-based, whatever email service they have, then your text version will be shown. The safest way to send out emails is to use just simple plain text, but sometimes you want to send out a fancier email, and that's fine. Go in the resources section and look up some of the web-based newsletter services that we recommend if you currently don't have one. Now, a big tip is that often you're not going to even use this HTML version. Often what you're going to do is you're going to use the text version, but you're going to use the some of the tools built into your email system to create a link. So let's say that you want the link to say bicycles, as it does right here. All you're going to do is you're going to highlight and copy this, and then use the WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get editor, to create that link. So let me show you how that's done. I'm going to pause the video and then go over to one of my Gmail accounts. So here we are at my Gmail account, and this is a demonstration email, so don't bother sending me anything here. And let's just go ahead and create a demo subject. Now I have the option to flip over to plain text. So let's say that I go over to plain text. I can just say, here is the email. You really need to see this. And then I would type my link. So this is not a video that covers the fine points of writing an email that's going to get opened, read, and clicked on. I'm just showing you the technical details of pasting the link into the HTML, because it can be tricky. Now here's the big tip. Whether you're using a web-based service like Gmail, Yahoo, MSN, Hotmail, etc., or you're using something on your on your computer like Outlook, or I use Thunderbird, or anything along those lines, my biggest let me pause, or a web-based newsletter service to send out lots of the same email to many different recipients. No matter what you're using, you need to test. And then after you've tested once, test it again, and test it yet again. You really want to make sure that you've tested this. Send emails to your friends and associates who you can just say, listen, I'm sending you an email, make sure that you can see it and that it works. Better yet, what I recommend is that you set up your own free email accounts, Yahoo, MSN, Gmail, whatever you want, and then test multiple different times. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, a very important tip, let me show you what you would want to do if you were going to do rich formatting or an HTML-based email. what you'll have is you'll have something like this. This is called a WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get editor. You'll know that you have a WYSIWYG when it looks very similar to Word. So you've got the ability to click a button in bold and underline, and this one is to add a link. And that's what we're going to do. So all you would need to do is type the word that you want, or bicycles, or let's say great discount on bicycles. Now I'll tell you that the more salesy your link sounds, the less likely it is that someone's going to click it. So even I might go something like this: click here. Click the link, and this is where you would paste in, right click and paste. That's where you would paste in that information, and Gmail does a great job of showing you here's where this link is going to go. Now, here's another tip. You want your emails to look as natural as possible. So if a friend was sending you an email, more than likely they're not going to have something that says great discount on bicycles, click here with a nice link on it. More often than not, it's going to just be something that looks more like your typical link. But sometimes your affiliate information is in the link, and it's obvious that it's an affiliate link. If you want to hide it, then that's where you would use something like here's a little trick. What you can do is you could just put the merchant's website address, highlight their website address, click on the link, and make sure that you put your affiliate ID in there. And unfortunately, Google won't let me do that. Let's try this again. We can do iDev. Highlight it, click the link, and they're just not going to let me do this, are they? There we go. Okay, so this would be one way to set that up. So this looks like a very natural link, but in reality, it's going to go through your affiliate link to the merchant's website. So what's the bottom line here? The bottom line here is, when in doubt, use the text-based link. Number two, you're really not ever going to need to use this HTML version, because if you're using some sort of service where you're sending out an HTML email, more than likely you're going to have some sort of WYSIWYG where you're just going to click on this link icon and paste in the text-based email link anyhow. And finally, a couple tips. Number one, test. And number two, you want to make your links look as natural as possible. If they look salesy or unnatural, you're going to decrease the number of times that someone clicks through and goes to your merchant website. So that's going to reduce the amount of sales commission you can get. So with those tips, I know that you're going to be able to send a lot more traffic to your merchant's website, and also be able to convert a lot more of those visitors into sales commissions for you.